So welcome to you, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to start the program now. It's time up and we are here with the session. Right. Now this is a short lecture and here we are going to learn about OET. Fine. Now let us consider this OET preparation. Now when you are trying to do something good, then definitely you should have some plans. Nobody is going to start afresh. You have to make some background work. So now this OET preparation, or take any language preparation, is not just OET. Take any preparation and you have to set some points, some limitations, where to start, when to start, how to start, what are the things you are going to do, what are the different stages or phases, all these things. So now I'm going to discuss about these most important things. And I have entitled today's lecture as 3S approach. 3S approach. 3S stands for S, S, and S. Now, what are these three? S, S, and S. Now, let us see here. SSS or 3S stands for 7 stepping stones. That means the different stages, the different layers. So we are going to discuss these things now. Right. Now, first and foremost, it is very essential for us to understand what we are talking about. Yes. If we are talking about preparation of OET, then definitely it is important that you follow some strategies. Fine. Now, what type of strategies are we going to follow? That is what we are going to discuss. Fine. So here, now, in this particular part, we are going to discuss these things. Now, the first one is yes. Now let us see here. Okay. Now let us try to understand this here. The 7 stepping stones are the 7 words here. We can say it's an acronym. Right. SOT 3PR. Now SOT, the first 3 letters stand for some things which are one set, and 3 P's stand for another set, and last R is the final thing. Now let us see here. The first one is S. Now here S stands for a special aspect. Now let us see here. SOT 3PR. Now let us see here. This is the first one. S stands for strategies. Now, what do you mean by strategies? Strategies are something you are going to use. You are going to apply. For example, if you are climbing a mountain, for example, this is OET is a mountainous task or Herculean task for many people. So now if you are going to climb a mountain, that means you are going to have some strategies on your mind. Let me give you an example of a strategy. Now there is an idiom, very common idiom. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Now when you say slow and steady wins the race, now you have to be a little bit cautious. Okay. You have to be little careful. That means you are not supposed to hurry. You have to be little precautious. You have to be careful. You have to be steady and you have to be slow. There are two things here. First thing is you have to be slow when you are climbing a mountain. And second thing, you have to be steady always. Because one faulty step may lead you into tumbling down from anywhere you are standing to the bottom of the mountain or the base or the foot of the mountain. Now, this is what is called strategy. That means what strategy you are applying is very, very important. Now, and the second one is, right, objectives. Now, strategies are the means to achieve certain ends. Strategies are means. They are long-term means to achieve some goals. But here, objective means the very goals itself, the target. Now, for example, what is your objective or what are your objectives? For example, I want to get A plus, or I want to get A or B or B plus. What is your objective? Overall objective. Next one, skill-based objectives. What are your skill-based objectives? For example, you are very strong in listening. So your objective for listening is A or A plus. So for example, 460 or 480 is your target, your objective or goal. So you're going to set a target for your listening as 480, right? Reading is a weak aspect. Now, if reading is a weak aspect, okay. Now, if reading is the weak aspect, then definitely you are going to, you feel you cannot score excellent results. So what you are going to do is you will target a little lesser score for reading. You target something like 380. You cannot target 480 for this one because you feel that you are weak in this area. The next one, writing. Writing is the toughest. So your target will be 360 at least. You'll try for better, but you will target the minimum as 360 at least. Okay, speaking, you're excellent. So you will target 430 or 450. So these are your objectives. Objective means what do you want to achieve at the end of the day or at the end of the program or in the main exam? What are your expectations? That is regarding objective. So we have seen strategies, number one, and we have seen objectives, number two. The next one is techniques. Now, what are these techniques? Techniques, for example, when you are climbing a mountain, suddenly in between, you face with some problem. For example, it is slippery. So then what you will do, you suddenly, you poke your walking rod, a pointed walking rod or some hook to some strong rock. So firm ground, so that you can hold on. You will get strength. So that means this is the technique you are using to overcome that particular difficult situation. So techniques are temporary things, intermediate, temporary things. So now these three things are together. So strategies are means to achieve the ends, and objectives are the ends, and for which you are want to acquire, achieve, you are using the means. And techniques are the temporary actions which you are taking so that you will not fall down or succumb to difficulties, in order to survive and stand stiff, so that you will get strength, you will recover or regain your strength, and then once again move forward. So technique is very important also. Now, so these three things are together considered as strategies, approaches, goals, objects. These are under one group. And second one, these are the moral aspects. Moral aspects. That means you have to keep these things on your mind. Next one, the three P's. These three P's are normally very much useful in practice. So these are, for example, you say the first one is preparation. Preparation means the input you are putting, how you are preparing, how much time you are using, and how many questions you are attempting. This much time, this many questions. So that means you have a plan. So that plan, which is the strategy, okay, you are applying here. So this is the application process. That is the moral aspects. Those three are the moral aspects. These are the application aspects. So three P's. Out of the three P's, the first one is preparation. First P stands for preparation. So prepare yourself. For example, you are going to a battlefield. Oh, it is a battlefield and you are a soldier. You have to attack all the enemies. That means all the questions in all the four skills. In addition to these four skills, you have to worry about grammar, you have to worry about vocabulary, and you have to worry about pronunciation. All these things you have to take care of. Right. And next one is, you have to mentally, get enough input. So if you are going to prepare properly, that means preparation. For example, before cooking, you start cutting. Before a soldier goes into the war, he sharpens his sword. Yes, he gets everything ready, perfectly ready. Then only he will step in. So this is called preparation stage. The oiling stage, the greasing stage. Yes, this is what it is. And next one, the second P is practice. Now, once you prepare, now all these things, you have to put it into practice. So practice means you are making an artificial ground for a real battle. Preparation is you are preparing vocabulary, you are preparing grammar, you are preparing for example, if it is speaking, you are preparing pronunciation styles, stress, intonation, and other things. If it is grammar, you are learning what are the academic words. You are going to learn what type of extraordinary words you are going to put, what type of words are relevant, what type of words are irrelevant. You are going to consider all these things in the preparation stage. And once you have considered and you're ready, now you are going into the kitchen to prepare or cook food, or you are taking all your swords, shields, helmet, and everything, armor, and going into the battlefield. This is the practice. This is the rehearse. These are called rehearsals. Rehearsals means imagining real situation and fighting your level best to excel in the real battle. So here you are doing the practice to test your power, to test your strategies, to test whether these strategies will result in objectives, to test your techniques, whether you can apply those techniques or not. All your practiced vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and reading skills, skimming, scanning, all these things you're going to put into practice. Now the next one is production. Production means ultimately you're going to the real battle. Now there is no rehearsal here. There is no second take. The first and the last take. What all you have done, practice is finished. Now this is the online platform. This is the stage or the platform where you're acting in reality. There is no second chance for you. It is do or die situation. It is a win and must win type of situation. So you have to brace yourself up and use your all your talents and implement to your level best. So, and perform the best, present yourself to get the extraordinary result for yourself. And then the last one, that is the review. Now, here, that is production. So keeping in mind, now what you have to do is, so you have to prepare some mock tests, and you should feel that these are the real tests, and you have no, these are the real OET exam. This is the real OET exam. Like that, every mock test, at least once a week, you consider that as a real test, and then you can prepare. And then afterwards, once you have done with this one, review your paper. Go to an expert, a teacher, a real teacher. Don't go to a doctor or a nurse or a physiotherapist or somebody or who is an experienced person who got OET good results. Okay, you can take suggestion, but take an expert guidance who is a teacher of English, who is a master of English, who has extraordinary idea about English. Yes, they will give you appropriate direction. They will pinpoint you what your mistakes are. They will give you techniques to overcome your situations. They will give you plans for preparation. They'll give you a planner. They'll design you a course. They'll give you some strategies. All these things, they will guide you. Definitely they will guide you. So what you are supposed to do is, you must try to implement those things and then prepare yourself for the main exam. Right. Now here, yes, this is what I suggest you to use. So you have to implement all these things. Then it will be beneficial for you. So that is all for today. And the best wishes will come with the next episode. This is episode number 2. So we'll come with the next episode and I'll be giving you regular classes. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.